game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Been in the gym, been all over hurdles, I mean, been in the pit. Can't hear with anybody, take them back and shake them, I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey, I be the put in work, got them in the
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capital lock.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 32 that time.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Switch up, switch up.
On second down, a run with Breida. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Tua. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Only a yard.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. Got to go and make the tackle right away.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And his pass incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
By Monte Nicholson. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they'd want.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out.
Yeah, baby.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and they pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chargers nothing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
To Mike Williams.
15 yards on the play, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And throw right side complete to Parker. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Ball carrier.
In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. On first down, here's Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Breida, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
That's exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Chargers.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Keenan Allen.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
It's Eckler again. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
10 at their own 36-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want... to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Made by Joey.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off Byron Jones, the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Complete.
22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Chargers.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 13 yards.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
A gain of 9 yards.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Herbert back to the air. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The kicker on for the extra point.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They go with Howard again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
He was taken down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now Howard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Today's final score, Dolphins 28.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together